Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So it's the long weekend, so of course we've decided to spend it outside, and we've come up to a camp spot that you can find on UCamp called North Jack. It's just outside of Bathurst, a couple hours from Sydney, and this is where we'll be spending the next couple of days. So we just got here, just set up camp. We're about to make some lunch and we'll probably chill out for the rest of the day. Got the beers on ice, and yeah, just take it easy for this afternoon, and then tomorrow we're going to head out. There's a cool lookout just up that way that you can drive or walk to, so we'll probably check that out. And there's a few other things around the area to have a look at as well. So yeah, I think we'll leave the exploring for tomorrow, but today we're just going to chill out. Just going to make some lunch. We do have a couple of new camp items that we haven't used before, so we'll be showing them off today as well, which will be cool. But yeah, I think we're just going to chill out for now, and yeah, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video, guys. One thing that's new to our camp setup today is new chairs. We finally got new chairs. We had the $15 BCF Wanderer chairs, I think they were called, and we had them pretty much since day dot when we first got our camping gear. They were really good, don't get me wrong, but we've had them for about 2 years now. They've just started to fall apart. And yeah, if you're sitting down in the chair regularly, yeah, they weren't great for your back or anything like that. So we're at the Fall Drive Show a couple of weeks ago, and last time we were there, we said we were going to get new chairs, and we found the chairs that we liked, but we didn't get them for some reason. So this year we went there saying we're definitely getting the chairs. So we've got the Darche chairs. First time using them this trip. Alright, looks the goods already. Got the beer holder, that's the most important thing. Yeah, these will do pretty well. So the good thing about this UCamp is it's on 50 acres, I believe the owner said, and it's one of those ones where you can literally camp anywhere. So you can literally camp in the middle of the road if you wanted to. There is a couple of designated camp spots. So there's the Olive Grove is the first one, just big open area, obviously amongst olive trees. And the second is where we are now. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, what sets it apart from some of the other UCamps that might be on just as much acreage or even bigger is they'll only have certain places that you can camp, whereas this one, it's, the guy said, it's literally camp anywhere. You could camp in the middle of the road if you wanted to. And the good thing about it is he only allows one group of campers at a time. So even though he's got plenty of space, and if there was someone else camping here, you definitely wouldn't see them or hear them. The good thing is, you know, you can leave your stuff, it's nice and secure. You can go for walks and go full driving and throughout the day and leave your stuff, and there's no one else here. So yeah, I'm a bit puffed at the moment. I'm currently just walking up the track, but it's worth it because have a look at this view. How good's that? So it's just golden hour at camp now, so we're just kicking back. Probably got a fire started soon and start cooking dinner. But golden hour means frothy time.
Tonight I am making chicken gyros. If anyone's a fan of a good late night kebab, this is one of those meals which is fantastic to have beside the campfire. I got the recipe from Harry from Fire to Fork, one of my favourites, so giving it a go with the grill over the hot coals tonight, so something new, I haven't done it before. So what I've done, just to make it a bit easier, is I've marinated the chicken overnight with the yogurt and the lemon and oregano, herbs and spices. So that's all good to go. Got some tomatoes to slice up as well, just to give it a bit of veg, onion, and the Lebanese wraps. So all together, I want a bit of tzatziki as well, which yeah, all together is a good combination. So wish me luck, and yeah, I'll see you back with hopefully a good year off. Alright, so the wraps I've just put through on the fire just to heat through a little bit, which makes it a bit easier to fold. This is the tzatziki dip, which I use as the base. Tomato and onion. And a freshly wood fire chicken. Too easy.
Alright guys, so morning of the, well, first morning, second day. So had our first camp last night. Yeah, just nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. Just chilled out, yeah, sat around the fire all night. So I think today we'll go out and do a bit of exploring. We'll make some breakfast first, obviously coffee, and yeah, we might go for a walk up the top of the road here. Apparently there's a good lookout we'll check out, and we'll drive down the track a little bit so you guys can have a feel of the track what the track is like to get into here. You do need a 4x4 to get into here, so yeah, it's nothing too strenuous, but you definitely do need a 4x4. But yeah, so I think we'll get out and about today and take you guys on a little bit of an adventure. But first, breakfast and coffee. Alright, so the second thing that we're trying out for the first time at camp, on this camp, is the jet boil system. I've always wanted to try one, just never picked one up, and then before we came out to this camp I was like, yep, I'm just going to do it. So there we go. We'll let you know how it goes. I'm just making the coffee now, so yeah, see how it goes. So first impressions of the jet boil. Yeah, we like it. Does boil stuff very, very quickly. I'd say just under 2 minutes for, we're just making coffee. The only thing is the cup itself, how much you can actually put in there. It can only fit in kind of maybe just over half of what it advertises. It's got a little imprint on the side, on the inside of the cup saying, you know, maximum water height, and that's a little over halfway. So for us to make 2 coffees, we'd basically do it twice, fill it up twice. But you know, if you're out camping by yourself and you're just making, you know, a coffee for yourself, or you're out hiking by yourself, you know, you'll be fine. But yeah, if there's a couple of people, yeah, it'll be a couple of times making it. But you know, it's fairly fast. It's a little bit finicky trying to get used to how to put it together and take it apart, but yeah, overall it's good.
So today for breakfast we're just doing it really simple: eggs, muffins, and some leftover tin spaghetti. So no fire for this one. It's a little bit quicker with the gas stove. Just slipping away, and coffee, the important stuff's good to go. And yeah, it won't take too long to put together.
Alright guys, all fueled up. Now time to go on a hike, see what we can see. So that was about a 10-minute hike from where we're camping. So this is the view that you're greeted with when you get to the very end. Yeah, definitely worth it. Alright guys, so that's the walk to the lookout. Like I said, it's about a 10-minute walk from where we're camping. It's not too hard. The most difficult part is at the very start. You do have to go up a very, very steep incline. You just got to watch your footing, but that is the hardest part. Once you get to the top of that, it's pretty much flat the whole way. Yeah, it's not a long walk at all, but once you get to the end, it's well worth it because of just the beautiful lookout. Yeah, the vantage point. So I think it's a surveyor's point as well, but yeah, you can see it's pretty much a 360 view of just overlooking Bathurst and the entire valley. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And on the way, you know, there's other vantage points with great lookouts as well, just because you're walking along the ridge line. You can go up there in your 4x4, but I'd really only recommend doing it if you have a lift, a suspension lift. If you don't have a suspension lift, like myself, you're probably going to bottom out and just, yeah, cause unnecessary damage to your car. So just walk it if you don't have a lift. But if you're feeling confident and you know what you're doing and you can pick your lines, then by all means give it a go. But we're back at camp now, so I think we're just going to show you some of the tracks just by driving around and, yeah, having a look. guys, so back at camp now. So we had a bit of a spontaneous trip back into town. We're running a bit short of a supply, so good thing about this place is depending on where you're actually camping, but for us it was about a half an hour trip back into town. But yeah, depending on where you're camping on the property, it can be under half an hour easily, so nice and convenient for that. And of course, when you're in Bathurst, you got to visit Mount Panorama. I was closed off a bit today because Bathurst is next week, but you can still drive on the track for a little bit, so that was pretty cool. Never been there before. And then we went to Abercrombie House, which I didn't know anything about. I literally only saw it when we were driving in yesterday. So we thought, why not? We'll go in there and pay the admission fee, and you can do self-guided tours for around there. So yeah, it's a nice old house, pretty cool. It was funny, as soon as I got back into the car, I just went, yeah, that place is definitely haunted, not knowing anything about it. And then the wife looked it up on Google, and there's all these stories about it being haunted and that. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. Check it out anyway, but yeah, if that's your thing, then yeah, you'll have a good time there. So yeah, just back at camp now. I think we're just gonna make some lunch and chill out for the afternoon and settle in. So another thing you got to be careful of just walking around is all the lizards. So the wildlife here is pretty awesome. I'm just walking up the track now and just stumbled upon that guy, but those guys are everywhere along the track, so you got to watch out for them when you're walking and driving. But the wildlife, we've seen deers, we've seen roos, wallabies, lizards, heaps of different type of birds. There's plenty of insects around as well. Yeah, so nature is abundant around here, and yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, so for tonight's dinner, I did a little bit of prep work before we came and cooked up some meatballs and grabbed some brioche rolls. I got some passata and some pesto, onions and basil. So basically I'm just going to heat up the meatballs again with the passata, some onions, put a bit of pesto on the buns, and then I've got meatball subs. Shouldn't take too long to make. I'm just going to use them on the gas stove tonight, and yeah.
Alright guys, so it's final morning here for us. We've just packed up, we're about to head off. So the name of the camp is North Jack. It's just outside of Bathurst. You can find it on the UCamp website. The owner's name is Anthony. He's a really cool guy. So the property is absolutely massive. There's two main camping spots, but like I said before, you can literally camp anywhere you want to. You do need a 4x4 to get in and around in here. A standard car won't do it, or at the very least a capable all-wheel drive. But yeah, so just general thoughts on the camp. It's a really good location if you're after like a secluded type of place surrounded by nature and various different, you know, flora and fauna. This is the place for you. Yeah, it's awesome. Can't recommend it highly enough. Like I said, the owner's great, the property's great. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're in the area. All right, guys. That's all from us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.